G'day guys, welcome back. So in this week's video we're going to be looking at the Travel Buddy oven. You've probably seen a million videos of these before, but if you haven't, basically the Travel Buddy is just a 12 volt oven, works exactly the same as your oven at home but runs off 12 volt. Now this thing is pretty new to us, but I couldn't find anything or any videos really that showed how hot these things get, or how hot you can get them and how long it takes to get them that hot and that sort of thing. So I thought a pretty good video to do would be to heat this thing up as hot as I can possibly get it and show you guys how long it takes to get there and what sort of temperature you can expect. But the rated temperature is 190 degrees, so keep that in mind. So the unit that we've got is the 12 volt marine oven from Travel Buddy. From all accounts, this thing is fantastic for what it does. Now I'm going to be doing this in the carport off our dual battery system. If you're running AGM or lead acid batteries, I probably wouldn't suggest it. These things run pretty inefficient if you're not driving with AGM batteries or lead acid batteries, but we've got a lithium system and it's fully charged. I'll overlay that on the screen now so you guys can see that we're at 100%. But if you don't have a big battery system or something that can run this thing at over 13 volts, I'd probably hold off using one of these things until you were driving and your alternator was charging up your battery. How are we going to track the temperature inside? These things work just like your oven at home. So your temperature control down here is a thermostat, so it will cut in, cut out as it reaches its temperature. And over the other side here we have a timer, so we have 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, 120 minutes, so it goes all the way up to 2 hours, which is, you know, really good if you're doing something that cooks for a long time. You might forget about it, so good to have a timer there so it'll just time out and won't run your battery completely flat. It's also got the run mode, so you can just turn that on to run and it'll run indefinitely until you remember to turn it off. But really easy to use. To track the temperature, we will be looking at the thermostat. So once the thermostat turns off the element, we'll then open the door, have a quick look at something inside. A little oven thermometer, and that is going to be sitting right in the middle of the oven. It's sitting a fraction lower than the middle of the oven, but it's as close to the middle as I can get it, so it should give a really good read of what's happening right in the middle of the oven. But anyway, let's get into this and let's see how hot we can get this oven. Righto, so I've just come back out. It's actually been just over an hour and a half. Let's have a look inside and have a look. Alright, that thermometer is saying 170, a little bit over 170 degrees. So with that only being about 175 degrees, I'm just going to move the thermometer right to the back where the insulation is the best, and hopefully it gets a little bit warmer. Righto, so it's just gone 5:05. It's been going for 2.5 hours, so whatever we got now is as hot as it is going to get. I'll have a quick look what's happening here. Yeah, it's still turning off at about the same, about 210 degrees on the thermostat. That's obviously as hot as it's going to get. I'll quickly open up the door. Hopefully you guys can see that in there. That is reading just over 180 degrees. It's dropped down ever so slightly as soon as I open the door. So 180 degrees, that seems to be about as hot as it's going to get for us today, between 180 and 185 degrees. So there you have it guys, that's pretty much what you can expect from one of these 12 volt marine Travel Buddy ovens. They do advertise that these things only get to 190 degrees in their specs, and it looks like that's exactly what it does. But guys, if you have any comments, questions, queries about the Travel Buddy, by all means leave me a comment. If you got something out of this video, leave it a like. And guys, if you have a Travel Buddy or any of the 12 volt ovens, leave your comment down below. Let us know your tips, your tricks, your recipes, what you guys use it for. Always keen to hear more about these things. I've never used one before, so this is going to be awesome. There's going to be plenty of videos coming up using this Travel Buddy. But anyway guys, as always, get out and about, and we'll see you in the next one.